Ariana was kidnapped by her fiancé Brian Lodge's enemies, while Brian was getting his marriage certificate with his first love. Ariana was stripped clothes and tied onto a pole on the deck. The abductors live-streamed what they did to Ariana live, since they thought this was the perfect way to get back at Brian. As the sea breeze blew, Ariana's tears had already dried, and all that remained in her heart was numbness. She never expected that when the kidnappers called to demand ransom, they would receive this response from Brian. What does it have to do with me whether a defiled woman like her end life or not? The entire city knew that she loved him obsessively, without limits or self-respect. Even though she was just a cheap substitute to him, she didn't care. But the result of her wholehearted devotion was this painful outcome. As the kidnappers threw her into the sea, she closed her eyes in despair, shedding tears of regret and resentment. If she had the chance to do this all over again, Ariana would stay as far away as possible from Brian and never try to approach him. No way. She really jumped into the water? That's nuts. Did she really have to stoop so low to please him? So what if it was Mr. Lodge's ring? She actually went into the pool to pick it up? Everyone knows how desperate Ariana Torrey is to get Mr. Lodge's attention. Diving into the pool is nothing. I'm sure she won't say no even if Mr. Lodge tells her to strip herself and dance here right in front of everyone. A ripple of laughter ran through the crowd. Ariana felt like she was about to suffocate, and it made her feel lightheaded. She could also hear the sounds of men laughing derisively with excitement. Cough cough. Shortly afterward, Ariana managed somehow to push her face above the surface of the water. When she saw the sight before her, Ariana was momentarily stunned, since she could not understand what was going on. Those standing next to the pool were all guests, who were amused by what Ariana was doing. On the other hand, Ariana's gown was completely soaked. All of this felt very familiar to Ariana. This was Ariana and Brian's engagement party that was held 3 years ago. Could it be? Have I been reborn? She pondered. Ariana was instantly reminded of her previous life, where Brian assumed she had coaxed Belinda into holding the engagement party as soon as possible, since she wanted to marry into the Lodge family. So Brian decided to humiliate Ariana during the engagement party. Ariana could still vividly remember how Brian had tossed his engagement ring into the pool and snickered. "I'll marry you if you manage to retrieve that ring." Ariana thought Brian actually meant those words. She jumped into the pool even though she could not swim. Ariana had almost drowned herself back then. Eventually she retrieved the ring and climbed out of the pool in a drenched, miserable state. Yet Ariana once again suffered great humiliation because of Brian at the party. Brian was extremely worried, because Evelyn had committed self-harm. He left halfway through the party without showing Ariana any hint of respect or consideration, making her a laughingstock in Gleaston. Ariana looked down at the ring she gripped tightly in her hand. She could not help but smile wryly. "Ariana Torrey, was that what you really wanted?" she pondered. All eyes were on her when Ariana climbed out of the pool. "You've managed to find the ring even though the pool is so deep. You should hurry and show it to Mr. Lodge right away." "That's right. Without it, Mr. Lodge might even call off the engagement."